Hello. So I didn't know exactly where to start. This is the very first video. I wanted to basically say hello, and show you the work that's ahead of us. I say it's us, but it's really just you watching and me doing. That's the plan. And I'll tell you all the details over time. But here is the very first project. Let's take a closer look here. So this siding came from an auction. I think paid around $200 and sided the whole house. This was a number of years ago. But you see, the top was never finished. There used to be a paper and an insulation and a few other things there, and over time we've taken it down. There was a we at one point. Anyway, the siding is waiting and the work is waiting, but even though today is a pretty nice day, it's winter time, and winter is just beginning basically. So for the next 2 months we're going to be getting things ready, and then probably in March start working. Let me show you something else that's got to be done. Alright, hold on. Actually, let's do this. So let's see, the problems so far are that we don't have any money for this, can't hire anyone. I don't know that there's anyone around here that we could hire. Now if you give someone enough money, they'll come in from another area to work, but that's not an option, not this time, not right now. So anyway, the solution is just to do the work. It's just a 2-bedroom house. How much work could that possibly be? And there is this one other little thing I need to tell you about. I don't live here. I live 200 miles away. So there's a little commute problem. So that's why in the wintertime when you come down here and if you're fighting the elements, not on such a nice day as today, but if it's cold and rainy and wet, you're really better off waiting a couple of months. Wait for the warmer weather to come in and get started then. However, we have perfect days, even if it's cold and rainy, to empty the contents of the house, as long as we can keep up with all the other work too. It should be fun. You know what? It's going to be fun. Alright, see you in a bit. So there's still a vacant lot across the street, so it's a target for trash. When I took over this house, the siding was it was unfinished. It was about half of it was on, and the siding to the right of the window and the siding to the left of the window didn't line up. So people putting the siding on originally, they got to the top of the windows and doors and they were stuck. So to make the correction, the siding came all the way down, and I started from scratch, leveled it off, and put it back on. I also put that larger window in to make all these houses look a little bit different, one from the other. And then I like adding a second color. What you're looking at is probably some leftover siding, and I don't know if I like that color anymore. And then this house already has some newer windows. They're nothing special, but they're there. So we're going to straighten this one up a little bit, but this is a springtime project on the outside. The inside and getting it emptied out, that's what we got to do over the winter. But I got a little work. That's my transportation today. I love bicycles. You're going to see a lot of bicycles. Alright. What do you think? First try? Oh, first try. This is a house that's being used as a warehouse. House is white, so it's called the White Warehouse. But got a new place for this stuff, and during the winter it's going to get moved. One idea is to put it on little trailers, tie up the trailers, move the trailers in their entirety, and not really even unpack the trailers. I'll show you later where it'll go to storage. And then anytime a person moves a lot of things, generally speaking, a fraction of that stuff never makes the trip. It gets sorted. That's a nice way of saying it gets given away or tossed out. Looks pretty messy, huh? Well, it is. This house was, oh, let me think. The taxes, the annual taxes on this house are something $300 some odd. I'll look it up later, but it's a pretty good amount. So paying about $300 a year for this storage. And I did say a year. If you're one of my friends in Long Island or Pennsylvania or even New Jersey, that's the worst. It's hard for you to imagine that you only have to pay $300 of property taxes a year, but that is the case. The immediate plan for this house is to empty it, which is not that easy actually. Empty it and then continue the work that was being done here. These houses are 2-bedroom and they have hardwood floors. Ironically, the hardwood floor in this house was pretty good, whereas other homes, it was horrible. I need that shelving unit too. Okay, hold on and I'll take you outside. I'll tell you more of the story. Oh, I forgot a key thing. So we're gonna fix up the house, right? You watching, me working. And when it's all said and done, it only rents for $400, $450 a month. That's about it. We're in a very rural area and that's what you get. So there's the dilemma. If you spent a lot of money and worked on your house for a long time, got it all rented out, you're only going to get a very small return. Now, here's the good news. I have a lot of the materials. There is absolutely no budget whatsoever to hire people to help. So that's a little bit of a dilemma. So that's okay.